in this question, instead of being given the angles, we're actually asked to find the angles in this pie chart. The pie chart is drawn for us, but they've given us how much of each ingredient is in each sector. It says that a packet of breakfast cereal weighing 60 grams contains 4 ingredients as follows: oats 150 grams, barley 100 grams, wheat 75 grams and rye 275 grams. Now in the pie chart it asks us to find the angle in the sector representing each of these 3 ingredients. So similarly to the last question, we are going to write each of the ingredients as a fraction. So as you can see here, oats is 150 grams. Now we know that there's in total 600 grams. A packet contains 600 grams and that's given to us in the beginning of the question. So the way that we approach this is we write it as a fraction. So 150 divided by 600 grams. So 150 grams out of the 600 is oats. And that simplifies to 1/4. Now we want to find what degrees each of these angles are. Okay, we're looking for this angle here, the oats angle. And so if we know that 1/4 of the packet is made up of oats, we just multiply 360 degrees, which is the amount of degrees in a circle, and we're going to multiply that by 1/4. So 1/4 of 360 is 90 degrees. So we're finding 1/4 of 360. Next up, it asks us to find the degrees in the sector for wheat. As you can see, 75 grams, wheat. As you can see, 75 grams of the packet of breakfast cereal, 600, is made up of wheat. So if we simplify that, and we can do this by just putting it into our calculator, that will give us 1/8. So 1/8 of the packet of breakfast cereal is made up of wheat. So then we find 1/8 of 360. So you just multiply by 1/8. And when we do that, that will give us 45 degrees. Okay, so 45 degrees of the pie chart is made of wheat. And then lastly, it asks us to find the angle of the rye sector. As you can see, rye is made up of 275 grams. There's 275 grams of rye in the packet of cereal. Okay, so 275 grams divided by 600 grams, which is the total amount. So the amount of rye over the total amount in the packet. And we can, at this point, we can simplify it if you like, or we can just multiply it by 360 at this point. And that will give us, so 275 divided by 600, and then we're going to multiply by 360. And that will give us 165 degrees. And so it doesn't ask us to find barley. We could do that by repeating this step for barley, 100 over 600 multiplied by 360, or we could add 90, so we'll do barley, add 90 plus 165 plus 45, so 45, 165 and 90, and that will give us 300. And so because we know that there's 360 in total in a circle, if we take 300 away from that, the amount that is left for barley is 60 degrees.